Stu's Dolbrodmaeth garden today. It's the 19th of August 2024, and I just have to say I'm really sorry that I haven't got any videos from the earlier part of this month. I've accidentally deleted them all. Anyway, it doesn't matter, they're all basically me tidying up and doing stuff like that still. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the Polytunnel because none of those videos you have seen. So I will just quickly give you an overview of where we are right now. Polytunnel today, we have done a lot of work, we have tidied everything up, and my ongoing job now are the tomatoes. So I've just clipped them back again because I keep taking out any dead leaves I see, any leaves that need trimming back because they get big, and also I keep having to trim the tops because I don't want the tops of the tomato plants touching the plastic. So I've kept the tomatoes at the ends, but I don't want them to get any bigger than that. I don't need them any bigger than that. So we've got loads and loads of tomatoes on this plant, these plants here. There are loads on these, and we have been harvesting them, as you can see by previous videos. And as you can see, there are absolutely loads and loads and loads of tomatoes on all of these. So that's really cool. And also down here, trimmed up everything in this garden, in this polytunnel. Everything has been tidied up, every mortal thing. This is growing back again, this fern. I need to still put some moss in and plant it up. I need to put these lettuce in now because these are the chitted lettuces that I did. I don't know if you saw that video, it probably didn't. Anyway, these are the chitted lettuces from a piece of tissue, and they're there. We've got a tomato here, I can just see it in here, and there's lots of tomatoes growing. I'm trying to keep the leaves at bay as much as possible. When I see any wanky ones, I take them off. Just spotted some tomatoes in here ripening. See that? Nearly done. I think they'll be done tomorrow, those two. Yes, I've been taking off cucumbers. I'm trimming the leaves back on those, as you can see there. The cucumbers are still growing. We've got loads of cucumbers now. I'm going to have to ferment a load because we do have a lot of cucumbers now. So I'm going to ferment them and eat them that way. So, but the tomatoes, I can't believe how well they're growing this year. They're growing really, really well. And I seem to have loads. So I don't know if it's because of the compost that I put in the ground. Feeding them with Fostergen is probably helping. In fact, these probably need a feed tomorrow. I'll give them a feed. Marigolds are looking really good. Tidied up all under here. Everything's tidied up now. There's still the bulbs in here. They're still in there. I'm going to dig them out. These are my heritage tomatoes that are growing really well. Even if I just get one tomato, I'll be happy because I just want one tomato to get the seeds off for next year. Because heritage tomatoes are really, really expensive to buy. Yeah, I did get caught by caterpillars coming in here, and I've got them all off these leaves now, but I did have to go through every single one and take off the caterpillars off these red cabbages. So, but they haven't got any on now. These ones here weren't affected, the ones that were in the bucket, or these, not so much. I don't think there's any on there, but I have been going through every single leaf and stalk. But yeah, I'm not sure those wallflowers are taking, but we'll still leave them. We did tidy all this up, and that. This is dying back now because I gave it a really good cut. It's raining now. I need to dig out the gladiolus, these plants here, these flowers here. So I'm going to dig all these up. I did harvest a load of rhubarb again from the rhubarb plants, both of them. So I keep doing that to keep them down. The fig tree is looking good. We've still got loads of figs on the fig tree. Not sure how long they take to ripen. I don't know. I've never grown figs before. This is first time ever, so I'm really happy, and the first time ever for my apples this year. I've never grown an apple before. The first time this fig tree's ever put figs on, and the first time my apple trees have ever put apples on. Yeah, the rocket is still going. I put this in ages ago and it's still going. These delphiniums are starting to, they're being all right in here. I've fed them a few times now. We do have a lovely Welsh poppy growing there. The tomatoes over here are doing really well. I did lean this one over onto here so it would have come over this way, because I'm trying to keep them off the plastic. So I'm bending them over if I see them going towards the plastic, because I don't want the tomatoes to get rotted off with the plastic, and I don't want the leaves to touch the plastic either, because that could also rot off the tomato plants. So I'm trying to keep the leaves away from the top of the polytunnel, and also I don't need them to like go right up to the head of the polytunnel. So as you can see, I've been trimming them all back. I've just done them again, and keeping them weed free underneath is very, very good. This fennel here is growing really well, and as I showed you yesterday, we do have a dill, very similar looking, but obviously the leaves are completely different, because dill is dill, fennel smells like aniseed. So yeah, and we do have some dill over here that I used the other day, but growing it in a bucket wasn't such a good idea, I don't think. Actually, I think that plant outside is probably fennel, not dill, because this is the dill. Not looking too good. Anyway, this garden here is looking good with all the nasturtiums in growing again, and the lovely basil there that I grew this year is okay. Yeah, not everything grows very well in buckets, I've noticed. Yeah, I'll just try it out, see if they grow. Anyway, these rosemary are doing really well, as is this apple mint that I potted on. Yeah, but we do need to put them in. They're the only thing. Oh, we might have some other bits and bobs inside the house that I've done from Chitted Seas. Out here it's looking absolutely stunning. This tree is going over now. We're going to dig that up and replant it somewhere else. Yeah, all these flowers are doing well in here. A lot of weeds in here, but I couldn't be bothered to pull them out, and I quite like a lot of them, so I just decided to keep them. And this year I haven't been able to keep on top of most of the garden, as you know, because we've got workers here, and I can't do the gardening when the workers are here. It just makes me feel odd, so I try and keep out the way when they're here. Anyway, these plants here, these primulas, they're the ones that are going to go around the wall. I'll show you where I'm going to put all these, but that's where they're going. And we've got some more brassicas here, which we need to put in the garden over the other side, which I wanted to put in with the cabbages, the red cabbage as well, but I don't want them to get massacred by slugs. In here we planted up this with a load of stuff, and we're still putting on our waste, as you can see, but we've got primulas in here, that little tree thing there, not sure what it is, some hollyhocks in here. So and there are a load of mini tiny weeny teeny tiny potatoes in there, which I didn't pull up because they were so small. I just left them. So I'm hoping next year they grow and we'll get a crop of potatoes from in here. That bed there still needs tidying up. It needs tidy around the paths. They're still messy. This all needs clearing up round here. It's an ongoing job of tidying up round here. Let's have a look at our apples. I haven't actually looked at the apples for a few days. I need to get rid of all these bits of equipment. They're really annoying me now. Anyway, how's our apple tree? I had to move it, as I told you. I don't know if you saw. Anyway, let's have a... Oh no, we've lost loads. They've fallen off. Ah, they've fallen off. The apples have fallen off. Look. They've come into the bottom here. Oh, I think we might have lost them all. Oh no, some are still on. But the wind, I think, blew a lot of them off. So I thought I'd cover them up. Don't know if that was a wise decision. But you do get apple drop, don't you? And when you've only got a few apples... Let's just check that. That's all right. That's quite wet, that is. I don't want to overwater it. Yeah, so, yeah, we fed the... As you may have seen before, I don't know. But I fed the currants, and yeah, we need to dig up that gooseberry. We're going to dig that up because it's not happy there. These are all going over. We need to dig up this tayberry and that table here. We're going to move those round to the other side. I might just grow them up the fence round the other side. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them where the buddleias are, in the sort of dip, and train them along the fence and have them as a sort of hedge covering that fence. So that's what I've decided to do, because they definitely don't like it round here. So we'll move them. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, in here we haven't finished weeding this bit. We got to here the other day and we haven't actually finished, but we did tidy up the sweet peas that seem to be going over now. We need to tidy up the back bit again, take out a few weeds, but this bit, I tidied all this bit up the other day. As you can see, some leaves have already dropped because there are trees here, and they will all drop their leaves on these beds, which they do every single year. And then over here we've still got that rose in that bucket. I still need to put that in the garden somewhere. These trees here are doing okay, they're all right. And then our pond here is fine. This lemon balm, no, not lemon balm, I think it's apple mint, is doing fine there. I think, look, it's in a great big bucket. It still wants to get big. Oh, this sage is looking all right down here, look. Yeah, look at that. That's all right. It's quite happy there. Anyway, I still need to weed all this bit round here. I haven't quite finished doing this, because there's so many jobs to do. I get completely distracted. Oh yeah, and I just remembered, in those pots I actually planted spring bulbs, so that's what's in those. Not nothing, like I said in one of my videos. I said there was nothing in them. Anyway, yeah, we've still got all our shells. I've got more shells that I got from a lovely little private beach the other day. So I'm going to put them in here. But we still need to clear this bit up. It's all grown back again since the other day. So once the ground elder is so hard to get rid of. You just can't. It's just never ending. Just got to keep trimming it, basically. Anyway, that's my little tour of the outside the Polytunnel garden and the Polytunnel today. What are you doing there? Are you alive or dead? Oh, sorry. Oh, damn it. I just disturbed the spider. He's made it. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh, sorry. Oh, he's gone into hiding. He's got a fly here. I interfered with his little life. Right, I won't interfere with his little life. Sorry, little spider. Come back down and sort out your lunch. Sorry. Oh dear, I feel bad now. I didn't realise. I thought it was like a bee that was upside down and was dead, but it wasn't. It was a spider with a little fly. Anyway, I'm just going to leave this video here for now. So it was just a little video, a little tour of the Polytunnel and just outside the Polytunnel today, because yeah, ongoing works. Plus we're doing other things. There's works to be done inside the buildings, works to be done outside the building. Never ending works, never ending gardening, never ending decorating, never ending. I'm hoping one day, well, I know the gardening never end, but I'm hoping one day the decorating will all be finished. So anyway, I'm going to go in now and feed my dog and see what I'm going to do this afternoon, because I'm not sure yet what I want to do this afternoon. I know that Simon wants to go to Shrewsbury sometime this week. That's a whole day trip out, by the way, because Shrewsbury's about over 2 hours away from where we live. So it's quite a long trek out and stuff. So yeah, probably not going to do that today. So I'm just going to see what happens, and if it's worth videoing, I'll video in it. If it isn't, I won't. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. Let me know what you're doing in your garden. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below, and I will try and put up more videos more regularly now. I feel like I'm back on track, but a lot of my videos I've actually, well, lost them all because I changed the camera, and you don't need to know why I've lost all my videos, but I lost a lot of the videos that I recorded earlier this month, but they were all going to be from earlier this month. But now I feel like I'm back on track because yeah, I just feel like I just need to start again from now. So thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now. Bye. Pictures of the outside here. So here are these things. I can't remember what they're called. I have to lens them and then I'll tell you what they're called. But I wanted to show you ginormous sunflower stick, but not a very big sunflower. But yeah, this sunflower has battled all the elements, being eaten by slugs, and it's managed to produce a beautiful sunflower, whereas this one next to it died a death, I'm afraid. But at least we got one sunflower this year. So there we are. I'm very proud of that sunflower. Here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it's the 20th of August 2024, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do around the Polytunnel garden today. I'm going to work around here because the guys are in the garden and busy doing stuff. Anyway, so I want to keep out their way, and I don't really like filming around them, you know, like me talking to myself. Anyway, I'm in the Polytunnel. I'm just looking at tomatoes, seeing if we've got any more ripe ones. Yeah, we've got some ripening down there. So, and I think we're going to have to water first. Then we need to do some potting on of the lettuces that we done the other day, that we done from chitted lettuces. So I'm hoping I can put them straight in the beds without them getting eaten by slugs or any other bugs. Anyway, let me just show you the tomatoes. Here we've got loads of tomatoes and we've got some ripening here. So we've got quite a few ripe ones now. I will put them with my other tomatoes that I've got, that I've put in the fridge. But they're ripening quite quickly now, which is really good, because we need them to ripen now before the bad weather comes here. And yesterday, as you saw, I did trim up all the tops of the tomatoes, and I take off all the dead leaves all the time. And the cucumbers are still growing. I thinned out the leaves a bit because they were getting a bit like massive leaves growing on them, so I've taken some out. I'm going to give the tomatoes a feed, I think, today. Actually, I'll do that today for the tomatoes, and then we'll water them tomorrow. We'll feed them today with some postrogen, so I like to do that once a week, just to make sure they've got enough food and that they're, you know, they're growing well with the food, and the hanging baskets. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll feed everything. And the fig needs some food as well, and the apple tree outside. All the flowers we just leave, and the strawberries and everything, they're all right. But I actually do want to do some work outside today. So the work we want to do is to clear this again, do this again, because I do have some more shells to go on here, and we need to carry on clearing around there. But I want to trim everywhere because everywhere is a bit messy, and I'm going to trim it. I know my partner doesn't like me trimming near the Polytunnel, but I'm doing it anyway because it's the quickest way of clearing the garden and making it tidy again. And I want to empty this bag, because that bag has been there for like 2 years, 3 years with earth in it, and I'm going to tip it out this time and tip it onto here. So I want to do that today. So I really want to get rid of this bag, because by the end of this year I want all this rubbish gone out of this garden. I'm fed up with looking at it. And we need to redo the compost bins this year as well, so which I thought we could do in the autumn, is rebuild the compost bins, probably in the area down there near the stables next to it. There's a big area there that we could put the compost bins in. I wouldn't mind doing it there. So yeah, but I want to tidy it up because it looks, this side is really getting on my nerves now, and that lawnmower, we've had that here forever and it's really getting on my nerves. I need to get it taken away now. So I'm either going to find a man with a van, or we'll get the council to come and pick it up, so which we have to pay for either way. So we need to check on our tree here. I don't know what's happening. I know we did have some apple drop here, but I need to check it, see how it's doing inside there. But we want to sort of tidy up this area of the garden today, so this is what we're going to concentrate on today, so the guys can't see me. Okay, so I'm just going to do this and I'll get back to you after. Okay. I could hang you up and do the lettuces inside, because we're going to put the lettuces inside the polytunnel. So I could show you me doing that. I need to figure out where I'm going to put them. Might put them in this bed, take out the gladioli and then put some compost in the holes and put them in here. I think I might do that. Cut out the rest of these gladioli, and we need to harvest some chives today by the looks of it. I think they need harvesting down that end as well. We look here, need to tip all these dead bits out. Yeah, we could harvest these chives here and here. There's some mizuna there, we could harvest some of that, but I don't usually pick the mizuna or anything like that unless I'm actually going to use it straight away, whereas the chives I usually freeze them. But I do need to get these lettuces in, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, I'll dig some holes and I'll show you where I'm going to put just doing. So I've taken out all the gladioli and all those tulip type things out of here, and I've dug it over a bit. It's so dry in here, it really is dry. So I've got all my lettuce here, so I'm going to put them all in here. I'm going to put each one in with a handful of compost, and then we'll give them a good drink, or I might water it first because it's really dry, and then water it again once I've put them in. Yeah, let's do that, because the earth over here is so dry, it's absolutely ridiculous. Then we're going to dig up all these anemone bulbs next. I'll show you what I've been doing with the bulbs. So I've put them out on the table over here with the labels so that I can dry them off. So here we are. So on this side we have these bulbs, and on this side we have all the gladioli. So we've dug them all up and we're just going to let them dry out on the tables, and then we will probably wrap them in some paper or put them in a paper bag with the label so we know what they are, and then we'll just store them for next year, and then we're going to pop them in the garden somewhere next year. So that's what we're going to do. These two things here, we're going to dig them up once they've died off, and we're going to put them in the garden, and the aster, but we can't move that yet until we've cleared an area in the garden for it to live. We will be doing that shortly, not this week, probably when it starts dying back we will. So we will do that. So we're going to get all our lettuces in here now. Okay. So I've put in all these lettuces in here now, and the earth is still really dry, but I can't splatter them again. I've already watered them loads. I will water them again tomorrow, I think, because the earth is still dry, but where I've put the little holes in, they're alright. I don't know how many of them are going to be alright in here, but that's where I've put the chitted lettuce that we done on the 26th of last month. Yeah, so hopefully this will grow in here. We're going to dig out these bulbs, but I'm not going to do that in a moment, because actually I want to go and hang up my tools, keep the place tidy. I want to actually, I find if I put my tools away it makes life a lot easier, but then I want to find them again. Otherwise I have trouble finding my tools if I don't put them away right away, and then I just put them down somewhere. Are you like that? I'm always losing my tools, especially if I take them out in the garden. I just put them down. Anyway, what I want to do now is grab these here. I just told Simon that we need to do something about this, because all the water comes in here, especially in the winter. Yeah, we do have a load more grey gravel that we could use, so I might just bung that down there. Yeah, I want to do these cabbages here. We're going to do these today. So these are these golden acre primo 1 or 10. I can't see, I haven't got my glasses on. Anyway, it's them. Okay, so we're going to pop these on. Right, That's what we're going to do now. Put on these cabbages into little pots, and then we can move them on once they've grown. Okay, so you're doing for quite a long time is putting up all of these Golden Acre Primo 1, I think they are, cabbages. So these are all the chitted seeds here, and these are also chitted seeds here of red cabbage. So we've done a lot of cabbage today. I do have indoors some chitted swede that seems to have worked, so we'll do those. Yeah, so we've got chitted tomatoes, chitted lettuce, chitted cabbages, and now we're going to have chitted swede. We need to put this little plant in somewhere. Yeah, so we're doing quite well with the chitting. Some of the things that I did are not taken, but a lot of them have, so I'm really happy. So luckily I went through all these. Got to look out for the little green caterpillars I did notice on some of these, which were on them ones mainly, which I've scrubbed them all off. But I have gone through these, but it's easy to miss them because they're bright green and they sit on the underside on a green bed right next to stalk. If you wipe them with your fingers like this, they usually either fall off or you can end up rolling them up, and I just squidge them in my fingers. That's what I do. I don't want them in here because obviously I need these plants to get away. Cabbages always have a hard time getting away, but once they've got away they're fine, but it's just getting them away. They suffer from all sorts of things, like, you know, slugs. Once you put them in the garden, they need to be quite big plants for that. But as you can see, these got attacked by caterpillars. But I managed to get them all off. I'm just checking. Oh, I actually pulled that leaf off. I managed to get them all off, but they will keep growing back. They keep growing back. It's very tough. I just need to check. I don't know. I can't see any roots on them yet. I'm just leaving them there, but they're still really green, so they are all right. So even if we just get one or two, it's another addition of hydrangeas to the garden. So yeah, so we've done a lot today, so I'm hoping these pick up. The soil's quite wet, but it's really dry still, if you know what I mean, because once you dig down a few inches it's really dry. But these only grow near the surface anyway, and I've only literally just done them, so we need to just let them be to right themselves. Yeah, so I've done all that today. I need to do some work outside, but actually I need to go in for a bit and have something to eat because I'm hungry, and I just need to have a rest for a minute. We've got to be quiet out here because the guys are over there, and I find it really hard filming and being quiet. I'll see if I've got any more tomatoes to take in. I can see a couple there I could take. But down there, I think I'll take them off and put them in my collection of tomatoes that I'm getting. Anyway, I'll see you again soon.